So, legendary rapper, songwriter, record producer, and record exclusive Jermaine Dupri is not a fan of today's female rappers. I mean, a lot of people aren't, so you can't blame him. Now, Jermaine Dupri, he is also a rapper. I never consider him that great of a rapper. He's pretty much in the same category as Sean Puff Daddy Combs. Puff Daddy was never that great of a rapper. I mean, let's be real. Yeah, they both are in the same category. Jermaine Dupri, before a song starts, he always has that catchphrase, y'all know what this is? So deaf. And, Puffy's like, yeah, take that, bad boy, Anyways, he sat down with People magazine, and he, along with many others, feel that all the female rappers in the mainstream rap, they pretty much rap about the same thing. He said, I don't think they're showing us who is the best rapper. For me, it's like strippers rapping. As far as rap goes, I'm not getting who is the best rapper. Dupree even said that he believes Da Brat broke the mold for female rappers. Not to say he was assuming all rappers are strippers, but the way they dress or present themselves, they look like strippers. Like Nicki, Iggy, and Cardi. Cardi B is an ex-stripper anyway, so she fits the category. Jermaine Dupri made a good point. There are also rappers in the underground who don't rap about the same thing, but in the end, they don't get the recognition. Jermaine Dupri also said that it's always been like that. I mean, even when the Brat came out, she didn't get a lot of attention or support. And that's sad because, rappers like the Brat and many others who have dope talent, they deserve the recognition and support. And I just don't get it. People need to work harder for that support and recognition. Give them that, for crying out loud. There were some female rappers like Trina, etc., who responded to Dupri's comments. Oh, come on, Trina, really? Even Cardi B, of all people, had to respond back as well. Oh, great. I hope she doesn't say he's old and he's a hater and whatnot. All right, let's hear what Cardi B has to say.
Hey, guys. So, I have seen a lot of people, right, that nowadays female rappers only talk about their pussy and shit. And now that Jermaine Dupri bring it up, now I'm gonna say something about it, right? First of all, I rap about my pussy because she my best friend, you know what I'm saying? And second of all, it's because it seems like that's what people want to hear. I ain't even gonna front, because let me tell you something. When I did Be Careful, people was talking mad shit in the beginning, like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I expected. I expected this, I expected that. So it's like, if that's what people ain't trying to hear, then alright, then I'm gonna start rapping about my pussy again. And second of all, there's a lot of female rappers that be rapping their ass off and don't be talking about their pussy and don't be talking about, getting down and dirty. And y'all don't be supporting them. Y'all don't be supporting them, and they be mad dope. These bloggers don't support them. They don't give them the recognition. So don't blame that shit on us when y'all not the one that's supporting them. And let me tell you about some rappers that are really fucking dope, that be rapping their ass off, and I don't feel like they get the recognition that they deserve. Tierra Whack, Kamaya, Rhapsody. There's this girl called Oraniku. I don't know how to say her name. I don't even know how to say my own real motherfucking name, so shit, don't blame me. But they be rapping their ass off, and I feel like we need to put these girls more in magazines, blogs. Y'all need to start putting these girls on y'all blogs, because I know y'all watching this. Put these girls more on y'all blogs. Radio, DJs. Y'all need to hear these girls. Y'all need to play their music on the radio. My fans, I want you to hear these girls, because these girls can rap their motherfucking ass off. And we need to support them. And they don't rap about David JJ. They don't rap about sucking dick. And they dope ass rappers.
Okay, I gotta get on Cardi B. So she says she raps about her vajayjay because it's her best friend. That's great that you love your vagina, since you should love your body. But just because it's your best friend doesn't mean you have to dedicate it by making a song about it. That's like some guy loves his penis as he sees it as his best friend, and he decides to dedicate his penis by making a song about it. No. She also says that she and others shouldn't be blamed because a lot of people in today's society constantly want to hear raunchy sex songs. Cardi B actually wanted to rap about real things, but her audience and possibly producers she came across, they were not feeling it. They weren't feeling with what Cardi B wanted to say. So because of that, she just figured she'd stick to rapping about her vagina and blah blah blah. And that's sad. That's sad they don't want to hear what Cardi has to say. You know, real actual things. Like, what is wrong with you? Why don't you want to hear what she has to say? I get where Cardi B is coming from, but Cardi, you have the right to find your own audience who want to hear you talk about real things. I want to hear Cardi B rapping about heartbreaks, not about her vagina all the freaking time. If people don't want to hear Cardi B rapping about those things, then forget them. Forget that audience. Find your audience that will want to hear you rap about heartbreaks and breakups and stuff like that. It's not that hard. You got to make sure you find the right producers that are down with what you want to rap about. And the support, the right audience that will support you. People need to start doing that. So we won't have to constantly hearing this mainstream cookie cutter garbage music. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's always been sex songs in rap, but the sex songs back in like the 80s and 90s, they weren't raunchy, because now mainstream rap songs, they're so raunchy. It's to the point where you have these female rappers rapping about sex, sex, sex all the freaking time. They rap about how good their vaginas are. They rap about how big and fat their asses are, whether it's plastic or not. Here's my thing. If you have a natural fat ass, then you need to have a natural buttocks to do a song about that. If you have a plastic bubble butt like Nicki Minaj and Iggy and, no, you don't need to be doing that. I'm sorry. It's all about natural butts. But anyways, you have these female rappers who rap about, other parts of their body, how big their breasts are, and then they'll rap about how many penises they sucked off or how many men they have screwed. And it's the same with the guys. You have guys brag about how many women they've banged, and not to mention, it gets so raunchy where people are mentioning about eating a booty like groceries. Really? Why? Why are you mentioning in your song? Now, if anybody doesn't know what eating a booty like groceries is, apparently that means people who like to eat a man or a woman's butt when it comes to sexual activities. Yeah, I'm sorry. That should be illegal. I really do, because that's gross. And I just don't see how anybody can be into that. And I'm sure, like, once upon a time, like during around our parents' generation, I'm sure it was once taboo where if you admit that you like eating somebody's butt, you'll have people go, dude, you what? Girl, you eat what? Ugh, you're nasty. Why'd you tell me that? But now it seems like now in today's society, this generation, it's like it's perfectly fine to want to eat out of somebody's butt for sexual pleasure. Like, it's acceptable. And if you're not down with that, then you're seen weird, like something's wrong with you. Oh, so I'm weird because you, for some reason, like to eat out of somebody's butt for sexual activities? Sorry, I'm not weird. You're weird for wanting to do that for your sexual pleasures. Look, I know it's sex and everybody has their sexual desires and certain sexual activities where they want to spice things up and get kinky. There's nothing wrong getting kinky. But I don't want people to get kinky to the point where a woman wants a guy to spit in their face or urine in their mouth or beat the stank out of them in public. What? No, you're going too far with that. And I was listening to a podcast from actor and comedian Michael Ravenport. He was doing a podcast with former NBA player Matt Barnes. And they were talking about today's rap and mumbling and whatnot. And they actually made good points about it. And Matt Barnes said that it's so bad that he just stays away from it. What Matt Barnes listens to now is the neo soul R&B. He listens to her, the R&B singer that sings Focus. Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the soap. Yeah, her. And then Michael Ravenport was curious as he asked him, well, do people, do they still make slow jams? Matt Barnes says they don't make slow jams because apparently all they do is just make songs about drugging women and having sex with them. I mean, not just in rap songs, but I'm sure there's some R&B songs where they sing about drugging women and banging them. It's like, why would you make a song about drugging a woman? Why would you drug a woman or drug a person in general and then bang them while they're unconscious or whatever, or while they're drugged up? Really?
Me too.
I'm completely.
I don't want. I'm staying. Keep me in the dust.
Part of it, man. I'm listening to more like neo soul, like her and Sabrina Calderon. I'm listening to more of that now than this music. Drake.
I don't even if they is there even slow jams anymore?
J. Cole. No, they don't talk about making love because everything's about popping drugs and fucking. So there's no love. Like you don't court women no more. Now you drug them and fuck them is the rap game. So
drug them and fuck them.
There's no and excuse me saying that, but that's the truth. That's what they're rapping about. So there's no Boys to Men. There's no Jodeci. There's no. That's what I grew up on. Tony, like trying to make a girl's clothes fall off by singing to her instead of like, you know what I mean?
And like Matt Barnes said, he also said they don't court women like they used to. It's like, why don't guys want to court women? Don't women like to be courted? What's up with that? And then, he was talking about how, you don't have the Boys to Men's or the Jodeci's or Tonys. You don't have those type of R&B groups anymore. That's the type of music that Matt Barnes grew up on. And he's right. Matt Barnes also said that you have singers that will sing to the point that women would take their clothes off and get hot and things are wet and steamy and take their underwear off. They don't want to do that no more because they don't have guys who want to sing to the point girls' panties are dropping. What girl doesn't want to do that still? Like, come on. When it comes to Jodeci's Freakin', I mean, come on. Who doesn't love that song? That's one of the most sexy, emotional R&B songs to listen to. What woman wouldn't take their clothes off in underwear to that? Especially the beat. I mean, come on. I don't see how anybody wants to constantly listen to about how nice a woman's vagina is and how wet it is and stuff like that. Don't you want to spice it up and listen to something else? So shout outs to Matt Barnes and Michael Rappaport for keeping it real. And Michael Rappaport, he funny. I like how he gets on some of these rappers that he finds trash. That dude is funny. Yeah, but that's all I have to say. I wish these females weren't so hard on Jermaine Dupri. I mean, he was just being real. What you want him to do? Be fake and pretend and act like, oh yeah, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Iggy Azalea, yeah, they're dope. Yeah, they some dope stripper rappers. No, he's going to keep it real, and he has every right to. Heck, he even said that, the stripper rappers, there should be a name for today's rap music for the female rappers. He said it should be called strap. Stripper rap music. That was a good one.
Somebody said I need to do my homework. I'm not here to apologize. I didn't say nothing that was bad. The one thing I do want y'all to pay attention to is that they asked me a question. That's it. You asked me a question. And I'm not, I just answered the question. I'm not one of these guys that like music because the rest of y'all like music. Okay? No, I'm not saying that. It's not an apology. I want to make sure, I don't know how it was seen and how it was cut off. I just want to make sure you understand where it all came from. Oh, I see a question. Somebody's like, you've been in the game longer than anybody. That sounds crazy. I haven't been in the game longer than anybody. Like, don't do that. Nobody said I was hating on Cardi B. Don't do that. Like, let's make sure that we understand that's not what I did. Hating on nobody. None of that was done. With all them artists, all them songs, all that. It was just a question.
So Cardi B, I hear what she's saying. I really do. But like I said, I want Cardi B to take the initiative of finding her own audience where she can rap about real things, find the right audience, the right producers that's down with what she want to actually rap about, and go from there. Okay, leave your audience that you have now and go to a better audience that wants to hear what you actually want to rap about. People need to start supporting real stuff, the real talent. So I hear what Cardi B is saying, but she really needs to take initiative and find her own audience. Either way, I still can't stand Cardi B. Okay, she's still a trash rapper, and I wish she would stop rapping. Okay, move on to something else. Heck, you should be arrested for you mentioned about you drugging man out loud. It's amazing how this woman straight up said she admit to drugging man, but she hasn't been arrested. Why? Because she's a female? Because she has a vagina that's her best friend? Is this because of the Me Too movement? If so, the Me Too need to get out of here with that. They're going too far. Where's the equal rights for both genders? I'm tired of this. I don't care if Cardi B's a female. If she says she admitted to drugging man, there's something needs to be done about it. Like her getting arrested. My goodness. Anyways, tell me your thoughts. Do you agree with Jermaine Dupri that today's female rappers are what they rap about is like a stripper rap? Do you hear what Cardi B is coming from about people not supporting the actual rappers that have talent? What do you think about Cardi B getting on Jermaine Dupri in general and the other female rappers? What are your thoughts on Cardi B, what she said that she rap about her vagina because it's her best friend? Really? And what are your thoughts on what Matt Barnes and Michael Rappaport said in the podcast? Do you hear what they coming from, especially about R&B, how they don't court their women and, you know, it's all about drugging and banging women and stuff like that? Tell me your thoughts later.